Please welcome winners for Best Documentary Feature Film, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, David Bornstein, Pavel Talankin, Hal Faber, Alzbeta Karaskova. First question from in the room, number 400, front row.
And best documentary film go to Mr. Nobody Against Putin. Oh, sorry.
We have a question.
Hi, over here. Ariel LeBeau, Letterboxd. Congratulations on your win. What do you hope can be gained through the increased attention that your film will receive as a result of this win?
Yeah, I mean, there's several things. You can look within Russia, and you can see what this film shows, which is that there is no stopping with Ukraine. If you simply watch the film and you see what Putin is teaching to the kids of Russia every day, you can see that it's about a future of war and empire that doesn't stop here. So it's very, very important to support Ukraine. The other thing that I hope that we get is a conversation that we've been having as we've been touring America these last few months. We need to be having a talk about resistance. When is it appropriate to resist? What kind of moral choices do we face when societies around us are transformed by dark forces? I think Pasha shows a great example of how anybody can have a voice, how anybody can make a difference. Because really, a nobody can become a somebody, and nobody can make a difference, and all of our individual choices matter. So that's what I have to say.
Next question, number 232 in the room. Can you please stand up and state your outlet name?
Hello, congratulations, Natasha Whitman for Build Germany. We met yesterday at the German reception really briefly, and you explained to me how dangerous filming was at a Russian school. And I wanted to follow up on that and ask you what is still on your mind, what moment while filming remains with you for the rest of your life that was particularly dangerous, maybe?
Why doesn't Pasha take this?
Самый опасный момент в процессе создания фильма, не в моменте съемок, а в процессе создания фильма, это покидать границу Российской Федерации с жесткими дисками.
The most dangerous moment that wasn't during the process of filming, but in the process of making the film, was that when I tried to cross the border of Russia and leave with all of the hard drives and materials.
Потому что Россия такое государство, они могут остановить, проверять и пролистывать все твои переписки.
Because Russia is the government where when you leave, they can search all of your belongings. They could have looked at everything I had, all of your correspondence, everything.
Next question from in the room, number 196. Please stand up and state your name.
My name is Thomas Schuyler from the Slovak Republic, TVJ. It's a huge honor talking to you. We talked yesterday. But I want to follow up on a question because the Czech Republic was involved. When did the conversation start that the involvement of the Czech Republic should come and make this altogether happen, and why?
It was from the very beginning, it was very clear there would be no film if Pasha stayed in Russia. And then we had to figure out how to get him from Russia into European community. So basically, as producers, we were looking for holes in the system to get him to European community and get him political asylum. So that's what we did as producers, because it was quite clear that if Pasha stayed, he would face over 20 years in prison or wars.
Final question from inside the room, number 127. If you can please stand up.
Hi, here. Ana Rita Guerra from Agência Lusa in Portugal. So it seemed like you were making a parallel in your acceptance speech with what might be happening in America. Do you see parallels, or are we reading too much into it?
Well, one interesting thing about working with a team of Russians throughout this process has been my desire as an American to constantly compare the situation in America to Russia. But a lot of my Russian colleagues and friends always said no. No, it's not the same situation. It's actually happening quicker in America than it's been happening in Russia. Trump was moving a lot quicker than Putin moved in his early years. So that's kind of all I have to say to that.
Thank you very much and
Мою речь мне написали студенты, но они написали очень-очень много, и все написали, и поэтому мы сделали небольшую выдержку из их слов.
I just wanted to add that my speech was written by my students in Russia. They wrote quite a bit, a lot. There were paragraphs and paragraphs, but of course we had to condense it to just a little bit.
Congratulations and thank you very much.